Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, dear brothers and sisters. Welcome to today's very special program. I'd like to start out by congratulating everyone on the start of the new year 2022.
Just went on and watched some fireworks, pretty much. Standard.
Fireworks, and then I tried to go to sleep and everything. Then the fireworks just kept on going, so I had to watch them until they ended. Sad.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. I actually went to sleep at like 8 o'clock or something. And then I got up in the middle of the night. I heard all these fireworks, and I was so confused. And then I was, right, it's 2022.
Well, I believe my accomplishments weren't necessarily goal set. I believe I improved myself a lot, as in physically, mentally, spiritually. Nothing like goal set. I wanted to do this year and I accomplished it, which is very vague. I still remember last year I had like really vague resolutions, and alhamdulillah, I think I've accomplished a pretty decent amount of what I wanted to accomplish, and this year is looking even better than last year, inshallah.
Basic things. Trying to read, a couple pages of Quran every day. I think the best thing to do. And yeah, just, easy things. Try to organize my closet. I mean, to be honest, it's looking pretty nice right now. But yeah, just trying to keep it clean, trying to keep my room clean. Easy stuff like this. Things like this, I think, are, a good resolution. Also, I'd say probably if I see a, homeless guy in the street, I'll give him some money, Honestly, just easy stuff like this.
For one, reading a book once a month.
Yeah.
Another one is starting to eat healthier, because this has got to cut down. And working out. I mean, eating healthier. I mean, working out. Like overall, getting better body, getting fit. Exactly.
Yeah.
Next year I'll be a change man. Next year I'll be a change man. Next year I'll be a change man.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to today's program. I'd just like to start out by congratulating everyone on the start of the new year 2023. Brother Hussein joined me today. Assalamu alaikum, brother.
That definitely sounds weird. 23 now.
It's 2023. And of course, brother Hussein, we both, everyone, we'll all have a lot of big goals and a lot of things we want to accomplish this year. In our, New Year's resolutions, of course, that we want to make for this year.
Well, yes.
I just want to start out by asking Brother Hussein, what were your New Year's resolutions for last year?
I don't really remember last year. I was pretty vague. I don't think I really set anything for last year, but I'm not sure. I don't remember anything.
And, okay, so, yeah, I'm thinking back at my New Year's resolutions, and, yeah, I think the same thing. I didn't really have anything too specific, very vague New Year's resolutions. But anyway, that was last year. This is a new year.
A new year.
A new year.
A new day.
A new day.
Clean slate.
Yeah,
fresh
we
start.
have the whole year.
Got the whole year to do something.
Exactly. I remember saying the same thing last year. But,
actually feels like that. Yes.
Huh? Yeah. Anyway, so Brother Hussein, let's just go over what have you accomplished in the last year?
Well, my spiritual accomplishments and my school, of course. I mean, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. And for me, I think it's around the same lines. I did make some accomplishments. I got a new pair of glasses this year.
Pretty nice.
My hair is a little longer,
That's an accomplishment.
Yeah. So making a lot of progress, alhamdulillah. And with those new socks,
No, I had it for a couple of years now.
Anyway, yeah. So a lot of stuff changed. A lot of changes in the last year. Now we're looking towards the next year because the last year, 2022, has come to a close, and we got to look towards 2023. 2023, here coming at you. Now we're going to make a difference. This time's going to be different. 2022, forget 2022, okay? 2023, here we come. So what are your brothers saying? What are your New Year's resolutions for this year?
Well, for this year, similar around, I think maybe like health goals, start eating healthier, and lose a little bit of weight maybe, and gain some muscle, go to the gym maybe, once a week at least, maybe.
Yeah, so those are, pretty big goals. I would say some of my personal goals are, just basic things. Trying to read a couple pages of Quran a day, trying to organize my closet, keeping my room clean. If I see a homeless guy on the street, I'll give him some money,
That's a big thing to have.
Yeah, just basic things like that. So,
you gotta stick by them though. I mean, those ones that you're setting, personally, I know that there was a study that a majority of people that actually do finish their resolutions are the people that write it down. Every day they track their progress, so you better start doing that.
So, I'm just thinking realistically here. These New Year's resolutions, if we're talking about the New Year's resolutions, we kind of make these things every single year. And, looking back at, a lot of mine, they're pretty much all the same. Is there, just thinking about it specifically, I remember, I think last year, I might have said something similar.
I think I probably did too, but really, it's all about, if you don't do it one year, you're probably going to want to do it the next year. But as you grow older, you grow smarter, wiser, you understand that you can't just say, I want to have a six-pack.
So what you're saying is, do we have to be more specific with our goals?
Yes, you should say, I want to do this every day. I want to do this once a week. You shouldn't just say, I want to get better. I want to get smarter. I want to get stronger. What's that going to do? That's very vague. What does that even mean? Stronger. Okay, before I could lift one peanut, now I can lift two.
Yeah, so you got to be specific with your goals. And we can talk about this all day, about New Year's resolutions, about goals. We can talk about it all day. And sometimes it does happen. You can look back and you can see that, hey, what we did accomplish throughout the year. Maybe some of our New Year's resolutions did go through. But at the end of the day, what it's about is about taking action. And taking action to complete our goals. If there's something that you want to do, there's no point in saying, the New Year's resolution is a mental thing. It's something that I'm looking at like, hey, it's the new year, fresh start. At the end of the day, if you have bad habits and you're so stuck in doing these that no matter what you're going to do it, the new year's not going to make a difference. So the only way to break those bad habits is to take action. So brother, saying, you mentioned about exercise.
Yes.
So what do you mean specifically, I think?
Well, honestly, there's many parts of exercise. There's arms, there's legs, there's biceps, triceps.
What could you do today that would put you on the right track?
At least probably a few push-ups per day, sit-ups, crunches. Just have and of course, meals. You can't just eat, a bunch of junk food every single day.
Even if you're looking at, for example, people who want to improve themselves spiritually, what would your recommendation, what would your message be to those people who are kind of in a bad spot and they're saying, well, New Year's resolution, 2023.
Well, very basic thing for anybody, something just basic.
of course, read all your namazes. And if you want to take it up a notch, read all of them on time. And probably read Quran every day. Try and understand the Quran.
So even reading the Quran.
Yes.
So right now, I could just go and read the Quran. There's many apps on the phone. You can listen to a video on YouTube. So instead of talking about it, oh, I want to improve spiritually, I want to read the whole Quran, I want to do this, I want to do that, let's start with this one spot. And that one spot is reading a page of the Quran. Reading the Quran at all.
Even a verse. Just, even if you do the smallest thing you can do, the least you can do, at least just do this, is just read one verse of the Quran and translate it. Every day, if you keep doing that, eventually you'll have a better understanding of the Quran. 365 days, 365 verses.
So if you want to, for example, if somebody wants to read, if they want to read Namaz Shab every single day, and they want to read 20 pages of Quran, and they want to fast every day, and those are their goals, what should they do right now to get towards that goal?
Well, that's a big commitment. Instead of doing, oh, I want to fast every day, I want to do this every day, just start with the basics. Namaz Shab, I want to do Namaz Shab. At first, you got to read your namaz, okay? These people are going to be saying, I want to read Namaz Shab. You don't even read your namaz.
Got to start with the basics.
Yes, start with the basics.
The basics are the most important thing. And to even stay on time, which is another one of those big goals, try one. When you read your Maghrib tomorrow, read that Maghrib on time.
Yes.
Namaz, I think today 5:14 in the area, which I currently reside. So find out what time that namaz is for other people, I think. If you're a person, should find out what time their namaz is, read it on time. These are one things. So I think if there's something that we can take away from this New Year's that's different than the other New Year's, is that New Year's resolutions, they're good. They can help make a positive impact, but it's not gonna change everything. But the bad habits you had last year, you're gonna have this year if you don't fix it.
What you should do is to really keep track every single day. Like how in school, the teachers have a lesson plan. They don't just say, okay, today you're gonna learn algebra, today you're gonna learn this. No, they teach you according to a lesson plan. So what you should do is, of course, the lesson plan has a list and everything, right? So what you should do every single day, have a little journal, write down your progress, write down what you did that day. So whatever bad habit that you had, to get rid of that, you have to write it down. You have to write down every single step in order to get rid of it.
So far, we have the basics. We have looking at the basics. We have taken small steps. We have writing things down, physically writing it down, putting pencil to paper. One of the most important things. Even a lot of ideas we have in our head, they're just ideas. As soon as you put the pencil to the paper, that's when it becomes a physical thing.
To keep track of your goals.
Or you can type it, anything. Just having it down somewhere else besides your memory. Because you can think of 1,000 things per day. Yes. It'll all just start coming at you at once. But until you actually separate, okay, what's, something that I actually have to do, something possible, from, oh, look, I'm going to fly. Let me go fly. Imagine if I was flying up there.
Yeah.
So that's...
it's a commitment. And if you say, oh, I want to work out, right? And you say, oh, you're just a big man. You want to say, oh, I'm going to do 1,000 push-ups every single day. You have to make, first of all, realistic goals. So start with the basics. And you have to keep track of those goals in order for you to do them. If you just say, I think I did 1,000 push-ups on Wednesday, I'm going to skip Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I think I'm going to do it again on Tuesday. You have to keep track and do it on a consistent basis of what you're trying to do.
So all these different things, improving yourself spiritually, becoming stronger physically, becoming a better person. All of these things are vague ideas. They're things that everybody wants. Making more money, becoming rich. These are things that everybody wants. What's the physical thing that we can do right now? Instead of talking about it, what can we actually do now? What can we do right now? So brother's saying, looking at some goals that we can have for this year, looking at what we said last year, and the year before that, and the year before that, what are some goals this year that you want to reach within the next 5 days?
Within the next 5 days, having 50% less sugar.
50% less sugar.
Yes.
See, that is most definitely a possible goal. There was, multiple videos I've seen online about people who don't have sugar for an entire week, and all of the positive things that come out of that. How much, they feel better, they have more energy. That is a very realistic goal.
Inshallah, that's actually my goal, to cut out sugar, because I personally heard from videos online that cutting out sugar also means it uses the stored fat, the extra fat. So when you want to gain muscle or something, you have to cut out sugar to take out, because it's like your body is running off of that sugar.
And so you're obviously talking about the bad sugar. Yeah. Sugar in Twinkies.
Yeah.
Twinkies and chocolate fudge brownies.
Yes.
Not the sugar from apples. I remember sometimes they're like, no sugar at all, and people are like, oh, really, the sugar in apples? No apples, of all things.
Well, that's a bit...
Not apples. So that's one goal.
There's a difference between healthy sugar and... not healthy sugar.
So that's one goal. Second goal, spiritually. What is the goal within the next few days that you can change?
Read my namaz on time. All my namaz on time, inshallah. Fajr is a bit iffy, but all my namaz on time, inshallah. And maybe read a page of Quran every day.
Okay, incredibly realistic. Now, on a person perspective, what can you do to become a better person in the next few days?
Maybe giving water to someone before they even ask for it.
That is very realistic. Throat's kind of parched.
What about you?
Yes. You mentioned a couple things. These are the things that we can do now. And everybody should make this goal. Instead of making big, vague goals, instead of making milestone goals, as in big milestones and big this and big that, I want to build mosques, I want to...
Here you go.
Right now. Well, thank you, brothers.
You're welcome.
Things we can do now. And looking at that, so there's things we talked about. Brother Hussein mentioned a few things. He mentioned wanting to read his namaz on time within the next few days. He mentioned trying to cut out sugar for the next few days. And he mentioned trying to give a glass of water to somebody, even when they don't ask. Although I clearly ask. Looking at my goals, I can say some of the similar things. Some little thing here and there. Maybe complimenting somebody. Hey, Hussein, that's some nice hair.
That's a nice sweater.
Well, I thank you, brother Hussein.
Nice.
Even something as small as that, at the end of the day, is making progress towards improvement. It's just the small things that we do every day, trying to create a habit. Looking at ourselves, seeing that, evaluating ourselves. Am I doing what I want to do? Why am I not accomplishing my goals? And just realizing that we want to make the most of our time. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Walaikum assalam.
Give your name.
My name is Shazul Taki.
What were your New Year's resolutions for last year?
It's kind of hard to remember, but vaguely I do remember that I had a resolution of eating healthier, being able to track my calories, and also one of the resolutions that I've improved on a lot was praying 5 times a day. I was able to track my progress with a chart that I made, and any namaz that I missed, I would fulfill it right after without wasting any time.
Out of your New Year's resolutions for last year, how many of those were you actually able to do?
As I said, the tracking, like trying to pray 5 times a day, that was probably one of the ones that I improved on a lot. Also, eating healthier, I ate very healthy, not very healthy, but a decent amount healthy, and yeah.
What were your accomplishments last year?
Some of my accomplishments were that my agility, my improvement in maintaining my weight, losing weight, I improved on that a lot. I went from, I almost lost 20 pounds, which was a very big accomplishment for me.
What are your New Year's resolutions for this year?
Some of them are very vague, but I would like to lose some more weight. I would also like to eat healthier than I do right now, not have as many cheat days as I do. And one of the more important ones that I want that will help me spiritually connect with Allah is reading more Quran. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna go read some Quran right now.